Hello everyone, it's Ivan again. You're on the channel Mr. Ivan. The topic of today's video is how money works and the basic principles on dealing with money. I want to share with you some knowledge and some principles following which you will definitely become successful with money. I'm pretty much sure that this information would be useful for you. That's why please watch till the end. So first, let's understand what money is. Money is a universal equivalent that serves as a measure of prices and can be directly and easily exchanged for goods and services. Money has 5 basic functions which I want to share with you. Function number 1. Money serves as a measure of value, which means that money can be easily exchanged for any goods and services based on their price. Function number 2. Money works as a medium of circulation, which means that in the overall speculations and sales, money is used for the overall circulation in the economy. Number 3. Money is used as a means of payment, which means that money can be utilized for the registration of debts and payments. Number 4. Money is used as a store of value, which means that any money that is not spent is going to savings, and those savings can be later utilized for the investment or future spendings. The only problem with savings is that if you keep your savings in just regular money, then the inflation is decreasing their buying power in time. Number 5. World money or reserve money are used for the worldwide trade. For example, such as USD, Euro, British Pound or Japanese Yen can be utilized for the worldwide trading as well as they used as a measure of circulation in the whole world. So now when we understand what money is and what functions money has, we also need to know what types of money we have. So there are only 2 types of money that we have in the circulation. The biggest type of money is fiat money. Fiat money is the one that has no value itself, but its value is being regulated by the issuer of the money. For example, the US dollar issued by the Federal Reserve System of the United States has its value and is regulated by the American authorities, which means that the money itself, the US dollar itself, has no direct value, but its value is given to the United States dollar, but the American government, as well as it is regulated by the Federal Reserve System. So now I want to share with you 10 basic principles on how money works, and following those principles, you will definitely become successful with money. Principle number 1, money makes money. That's why rich people become richer and the poor people stay poor. You gotta understand that in order to make more money, you need to have money. That's why I paid so much attention to savings in our first video, because I want you to understand that savings is something that you definitely need to do in order to accumulate money and then use it for your future investments. Money makes money. Whatever you do in your life, whatever kind of investments you make, you have to follow this rule. This is the only way you can become richer and richer and richer. Only rich people, those who have money, are able to become even more and more rich. The second important principle is saved means earned. What I want to say with that is that you don't have to follow only the rule of increasing your income, but also you have to be disciplined in your spending. Spending is the number 1 rule, number 1 thing that is important in regard to your financial situation. If you earn a lot of money, if you make a lot of money, it doesn't mean that you will become rich. You also need to understand that your spendings are very important. That's why you should keep your spendings as low as possible and maintain your budget and financial plan. Be disciplined and don't ruin your financial future. Principle number 3. Investing into something that can save you money and reduce your expenses is as much important as investing into something that will generate additional income. What I'm trying to say with that is, For example, if you are investing into some energy efficient technologies at home, which would let you save money on the utility bills, or for example buying an electric car instead of your regular petrol car, is as much important investment as something that will generate you additional income. Why is that? Is because the money you save can be forwarded to your savings and can be utilized for future spending or for future investments. Principle number 4, measure 7 times, cut only once. What I'm trying to say with that is that you need to be very careful with any kind of financial decisions you make, especially the big ones, as well as you need to be very careful with your day-to-day, daily financial habits. For example, like buying a cup of tea at your Starbucks while going to work, or for example, like going to the restaurant after work with your friends. You need to be very clear with what kind of spendings you have and what kind of them you can reduce so you can save some extra cash for your future investments. Principle number 5, money loves silence. Be very careful with the things you show to other people, which you say to other people. Maybe in most of the things, most of the times, you don't need to have a fancy car or a golden watch or spending your money on some luxurious resort somewhere just to show to other people that you are having a good life and you're having a lot of money. On most occasions, it's pretty much unnecessary, and this will only bring more toxic people to your life, which you definitely need to avoid. That's why let yourself enjoy your money, enjoy your wealth, do whatever you want, but do it for yourself, not for the others. Principle number 6, the quieter you go, the further you'll get. What I'm trying to say with that is I would definitely recommend following some conservative strategies, as this will minimize the risks and get you more predictable financial result, which would allow you in the long term to get the better financial outcome. Principle number 7, always have a plan B, C, D, etc. What I'm saying is that you have to be prepared for whatever happens. That's why my recommendation is thinking about at least 3 different scenarios, a good one, a neutral, and a bad one. By doing so, you understand what is possible to happen. You have to prepare yourself for the bad scenario, but strive for the best one. By doing so, you will not get disappointed with any result you have, as well as you will be prepared for any further possible difficulties. Principle number 8, use the services of professionals, but rely only on yourself. You are the one responsible for any kind of outcome you have with your financial decisions. That's why utilize the services of professional bankers, consultants, accountants, whatever, but only make decisions on your own. Rely only on yourself and be very careful with what others people recommend you. Because whatever happens with you and your money is only your responsibility, and you have to be very careful with what kind of decisions you make. But before making any decisions, it is very good to talk to the professionals so you have the whole overall understanding about any kind of a situation as well as any kind of scenario that's possible to happen. Principle number 9, don't believe, don't be afraid, and don't ask for any extra. What I'm saying is that you shouldn't believe everything you hear from other people or the financial expert. Always double check yourself, as well as you shouldn't be afraid of any risks possible, and your goal is to minimize the risk and control them, as well as you shouldn't ask for any additional money or any leverage or any credit or any help if you don't understand how to use it and if you don't know how you're going to give it back. So be very careful with who you believe, who you trust, what you ask, and what you're afraid of. And number 10, the most important principle is let the compound interest do its job. What I mean by that is you should have the long-term plan, how to invest and how to build your wealth. Choose only the financial instruments that have a big potential in the future, including the ones that you can fix and rebalance further on. Your portfolio should consist only or mainly of the long-term assets that will bring you the good result with involvement of the compound interest. For example, you invested $1,000 into some stock. Next year, your stock has grown 10%. So now you have $1,100. And now, the next year, if you get another 10%, you would have this 10% not out of the $1,000 in the very beginning, but out of 1,100. In the long term, this kind of compound interest will definitely give you a good financial result. So please have a plan for the long term, choose only the best financial instruments, and from time to time rebalance your portfolio, as well as don't be very greedy and take the profits if you believe that it's good to take the profits in some or all of your financial instruments. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I'm pretty sure that this was useful for you. Use these principles in your life and you will definitely reach some positive financial results. I wish you all the best. Thank you again. Please leave a comment, press the like button, subscribe to this channel, and let's make it together. I see you next time.